Hello and welcome to What's Up Amsterdam. We're starting our week with Wednesday, the 18th of February. It's fabulous to have you all here.
You know what I'm gonna have you do?
What?
I'm gonna have you take your thing, your pop guard, and just move it down. Yeah, that way we can get more of your face on screen. It's closer to the mic. Do I have to come over there and fix it for you? There we go. Wednesday, the 18th of February. I don't have kids, but I do have friends who have kids.
Me, for example.
And yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
also I have a podcast where I find out about cool stuff and then I tell people about it.
Yes.
That's kind of what I'm up to.
Yes.
So if that happens to include kids, so be it. Now, Roast, as we all know, is a club, restaurant, community center situated in the middle of a square mile of rusty, jagged metal right on the edge of a deep canal that doesn't have a guardrail.
Well, that's why it's called Roost, which means rust.
That's right. Absolutely.
There you go.
There's your
That's
Dutch
why.
lesson for the day.
Yeah.
They're hosting something called Kinderfisse on Wednesdays from 4 to 6 on the third Wednesday of every month. The little ones can come down to Roast, have snacks, drinks, and then a real DJ will play music while the kids dance their asses off.
That's right. And there's no possibility of stepping on a rusty nail and therefore getting tetanus like I did when I was 8.
Yeah, I put a nail through my foot when I was 8 as well.
Yeah, man.
Let the kids hang out in the roast and twerk for each other or whatever it is that they're doing.
Can I tell you, they are twerking these days?
Really?
Oh, sure. They're watching all these videos and they're watching all these, awards things like that. And the other day, my son Maxim pulled up against the table and started to twerk. He's 8 and a boy. He's an 8-year-old boy who was twerking in my living room.
Oh, that is so weird.
Uncomfortable.
That is so uncomfortable.
Because you don't want to tell your kid to
Not twerk.
not do things,
Right.
if they're not really bad. And on the other hand, it's like, how do you say to your own 8-year-old, you're making me feel sexually uncomfortable? You can't say that to your own child.
You know, I'm uncomfortable with this whole line of speaking.
Exactly. You see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're even uncomfortable talking about
I
it.
know. Okay. Remember, not remember. You know, in the United States for Halloween, women dress up as sexy whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that the end of the line was going to be sexy baby.
Sexy baby.
Sexy baby.
That would be, yes. It's stepping over a
Very
line. I
sexy
agree.
baby.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, so let the kids can go ahead and dance with the DJ. Maybe they'll do Wheels on the Bus.
Yeah, that
You
would
know?
be head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
That's a lot better for
Yeah.
me. But there's also a clothing swap going on for the parents.
Ah, good.
So bring a bag of small clothes.
Yes.
Leave with a bag of bigger
Big clothes.
clothes. Exactly. That's on Roast on February the 18th from 4 until 6 p.m.
Also, on that very same day, the thing that I probably will go to is English-speaking comedy night. Their open mic playing at the Dapper in Oud-West. Look, it's a new night for up-and-coming international comedy talent, open mic regulars and newbies and professional stand-up comedians trying out new material, all in English. You say that our friend Greg Shapiro is going to be there.
I think he's emceeing it. I think
Yeah.
he's the host for the evening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of our pals are going to be on this show.
Such as?
Sula Notos is going to be there.
I don't know that one. Who's that?
She's a Greek comedian. She's out of Utrecht.
A Greek comedian out of Utrecht?
Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, she's with the Comedy House guys down there.
Oh.
They're a bunch of they're like young comics. They do like crazy mean comedy. I'm actually thinking about learning Dutch just so I can watch these dudes do their shit in Dutch because I'm tired of listening to them do it in English.
So anyway, it's one MC who we now know is Greg Shapiro. It has
Probably.
been revealed, most likely, plus 8 stand-up comedians. We cannot necessarily vouch for the quality of the comedians.
Well, here's the thing with this open mic. This is like comics working stuff out.
Right.
So you're gonna hear new ideas and things that they haven't like put in their set yet.
Jokes in progress.
Jokes in progress.
They haven't quite pressed the nuclear button on them. They haven't launched them. They're still developing the warhead,
Precisely.
as it were. When I talk about comedy, I tend to use nuclear bomb metaphors.
No.
It's something I do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, English-speaking comedy night, open mic. Stars at 9 p.m., and it's free to get in, so buy a drink. And then on Thursday, the 19th of February, oh my God, it's Chinese New Year again.
Again?
I
Didn't we
love
just do
Chinese
this?
New Year. What year is it, Nate? What year is it?
Oh, let's see.
It's the
Last
year of the... I didn't
was-
put it in the script, so you can't cheat.
Was it Year of the Dog?
What? Oh, our cameraman Mike knows. What is it? Goat. It is goat, or is it? There seems to be a little bit up in the air as to whether it's the year of the goat or, cameraman Mike, it's the year of the sheep.
Wait, is it the Year of the Sheep or
Exactly.
I
Is
don't-
it the year of the sheep or is it the year of the goat?
I don't need 6 billion fucking Chinese fighting about what year it is. So if they could figure that shit out before Thursday, I would greatly appreciate it.
It seems to me quite clear that, just like the Dutch language cannot work out the difference between the words learn and teach. The Chinese language cannot seem to work out the difference between a goat and a fucking sheep. Anyway, so I would have to say, as I speak fluent Mandarin, Gong Chi Fa Sai.
Wow, is that Bruce Lee sitting across the table from me? That is amazing.
Just kick the camera. Yeah, that's apparently Happy New Year in Mandarin.
Oh, good for you.
Somebody write in and tell me how to say this correctly.
No, because I feel like you're going to do it like racially, like you're going to say Sali for...
No, I would never do that.
Thank you.
I would never do that.
All right.
Well, I would. You might do that because you just did it.
Gong Si Fa Chai. That's how you say it.
Anyway, the Chinese New Year is usually the time for people to visit the big Buddhist temple, Fo Guangshan Ha Hua, on the Zeedijk. If you've never been there, by the way, it's really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
The big Buddhist temple on the Zeedijk is really cool. But the dragon, which used to be at the Buddhist temple, is now at the Bijenkorf. The Bijenkorf has co-opted everything Chinese.
Because everything in the Bijenkorf is made in China.
Yeah, and because they want Chinese people to come there, I think.
Right, probably.
That's it. I think that's their thinking. Anyway, so the dragon is going to be at the Bijenkorf department store on Dam Square at 3 p.m., and on February the 20th at 7:20 p.m., you can attend a big Chinese New Year event on Dam Square with even a speech from the mayor of Amsterdam is going to be there. There's going to be a fireworks show and various dance performances. And I would like to point out, it's also Korean New Year that day.
Well, it's South Korean New Year. North Korea, they're not letting us know.
That's right.
It's a secret. So Chinese New Year is on Thursday, and then on Friday they're going to celebrate it because it's more convenient for us.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Thursday fireworks, I don't have time, but Friday I can roll down for some fireworks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Totally. Okay, cool.
So anyway, once again, Chinese New Year 2015. Is it Year of the Goat? Is it Year of the Sheep? You decide. That will be in the Newmarkt, Zeedijk, Dam Square area, and of course, everything is free of charge.
That evening, if you're worried that seeing Hall & Oates live might be too much for your ticker to take, for money, heroes, you can dip your toe in the water and and watch Daryl Hall and John Oates' Soft Rock Dublin. That's right, the Milkfeg Cinema has decided to show 105 minutes of Blue-Eyed Soul on Thursday night. We can all agree that the opening of every movie trailer in the history of the world has ruined You Make My Dreams Come True.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's both do one.
Okay.
All right, hang on. You want to go first or shall I?
I don't actually know the opening words to this.
No, it goes like this. Peter Jenkins was having an awful day. Oh. And then he met a genie that made everything all right.
Then the genie turned out to be transgender and changed him into a woman man.
Yeah, kind of. All right. Yeah, that's nearly that. Yep, that's what I had in mind.
That's not how the movies of the 80s went?
No. They did You Make My Dreams Come True, which is still an awesome song. I love that song. It's one of my favorites. They did Rich Girl, Man Eater, and the hits just kept coming. They were one of the most successful rock duos of all time. Now Daryl Hall has got hair like Bruce Jenner, where it looks like kind of like that super thin David Lee Roth Lego hair.
Yeah.
Like it's made out of cotton candy.
I have a sneaking suspicion, as long as we're somehow bringing transgender humor into our show this week, that Bruce Jenner's hair is going to thicken very soon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Because he's going to get the good hormones that make your hair, amongst other parts of your body, thicken.
You should take the prenatals.
Is that what's happening?
Well, no, that's what they give like pregnant women.
That's
take
a band it
prenatals,
used to be in.
and then it makes your fingernails stronger and whatnot. That's a little health tip.
Is that true?
Prenatals, yeah, thicker hair, better fingernails, that sort of thing. Yeah, just tons of whatever fingernails are made out of.
Aren't they made out of kind of cellulose
calcium?
proteins? Yeah, proteins.
Yeah,
cellulose.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about this.
Hall & Oates live in Dublin at the Milkveg on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Also happening on Thursday. This is the final thing for Thursday. Very busy Thursday.
Yes.
Very busy
Very
Thursday.
busy.
Scott Bradley and the Postmodern Jukebox are playing at the Paradiso. They play big band and jazz covers of modern pop songs. And if you go to this and you don't leave beaming ear to fucking ear, I have no idea what to tell you. Yes, I do. Pull the plug because you are dead inside, sir.
Yes.
Dead inside.
Because who doesn't like jazz covers of well-known pop classics?
Oh my God. I'm just going to play this for you and you're going to lose your mind. Here we go.
Lost in a dream. I don't know which way to go. Now if you are all that you seem, then maybe I'm moving way too slow. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love cut
Huh?
You know all the words.
So Straight Up by Paula Abdul?
You know all the
Top
words.
to bottom. I love that song. I didn't choose it because I didn't like it.
Occasionally, you shock me, my friend.
Yeah.
The things that you like, it's like you turn around, you'll be listening to some serious kind of hardcore kind of music, and hardcore versions of everything tend to be your poison of choice.
Yes, they are.
And then you'll turn around and you'll be a Paula Abdul fan.
Yeah, huge Paula Abdul fan.
And you do things like that all the time.
Well, I'm a mystery wrapped in an enigma wearing a hooded sweatshirt. That is Scott Bradley and the Postmodern Jukebox at Paradiso. It gets going at 8:30 p.m. on Thursday night.
Friday, the 20th of February, it's time for some horror at the Mere Fart. Don't confuse it with Straight No Chaser. This is something entirely different, my friend. Same
right.
location, entirely different. It's almost like they have a stage and different things happen on that stage.
Uh-huh.
Depending upon who's there that night.
So they don't do the same thing over and over and
No.
over again until the
No.
place burns to the ground.
That's exactly right.
Interesting. The theater, you say?
This is called horror.
Horror?
Yes, indeed. Jakob Albaum
Uh-huh.
is back, it says here, with his brand new performance of Horror.
Horror.
A stage production which pays homage to films of the same genre, meaning horror.
Horror.
Ever since acclaimed Swedish theater, Jakob Albaum was young. He liked movies like The Evil Dead, The Exorcist, The Ring, The Shining. And now you can get all of that on a live stage show.
So he's holding up a mirror to horror?
He is.
Huh, all right. Good job, Jakob.
If he does it well, he will cause a furor.
An urban fervor
Yes.
for holding the mirror to horror?
Yes. along with surprising this is a quote now, I'm reading directly.
Okay.
Along with surprising special effects, horror creates a world set in an old house that is haunted by a family who perished from tragedy. As only one sister survived, the play begins with her return to the house and her confrontation with a gruesome, suppressed past. And look, here's a picture of the sister, and she's covered in blood.
She is covered in blood. Wow, covered.
Yes. It's very suspenseful and exciting.
It's beautiful.
It's filled with terror. Enjoy. So horror. Horror at the Mere Fart, Mere and Fart 300 starts at 8:30 p.m.
And then that evening, John Coffey's album releases at the Milkveg. I first saw John Coffey, who are a hardcore band.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw them at a skate contest out in the Dutch countryside. They took a field full of kids who did not give a fuck. Like a bunch of kids that were watching the skate contest and
Yeah.
weren't watching the bands at all, and turned them all into believers faster than a preacher in a foxhole.
Right.
It was unbelievable.
In other words, they stop skating, and then they cock their head, sort of like the way dogs do.
Right.
In a quizzical way, when dogs hear a weird sound, like a weird high-pitched noise, and they cock their head like that, dogs do, and then they all turn their head slowly and thought to themselves, what is that sound?
You know what it was? If you ever watched The Walking Dead,
Yes.
and like all the zombies are heading away,
Yes.
and then some moron slams a car door, and then all the zombies
and
turn around and it's like,
in unison, they
Yeah.
turn their heads around like this.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like that. So when they started playing, like 15 people were watching, and by the end of it, the lead singer was able to climb up a 3-story stack of speakers and jump off, and the fucking crowd caught him.
Right.
It is crazy. These guys do. Have you ever heard of the Wall of Death? Do you know what the Wall of Death is?
No.
They have the crowd each split in the middle and move as far to the wall as they can, to the wall of the venue.
Right.
And then the song starts, and they'll be like, "Roar!" And they'll be like, hold it. The whole fucking place is about ready to go nuts, and he goes, go! And the people just slam into each other.
No, I've never.
It is so much fun.
No.
It is so much fun. So
Is it really?
Yeah. So let's go talk John Coffey here.
Okay.
All right. So Friday the 20th, they're releasing their new album. It's called The Great News. And just so you know, they mix hardcore with a lot of melody. It's kind of like the loudest parts of the Foo Fighters turned up even louder. So like if you like Foo Fighters and you like the screamy stuff that Dave Grohl does, this is kind of that again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. We're going to listen to a little bit of a song called Heart of a Traitor off the new album, Good News.
Observe how the lead singer.
Their videos are incredibly clever, too.
Yes.
Their videos are incredibly clever.
Yes.
So that is John Coffey. They are playing at the Milkveg for the CD release of The Good News on Friday the 20th at 8 p.m.
Now here's something you beat me to.
Yes. Yeah. I scooped you, huh?
Scoop me on this one.
Liz Mealy and Tom Deacon are at Boom Chicago. This is the free tickets we've been trying to give away to you guys at the top of the show.
Right.
This is when you're going to have to pay for them. Joe Egan is back with another night of international comedians, and this time it is Liz Mealy from the U.S. and Tom Deacon from the U.K. And say the Dutch names for me.
And Arie Koman and Martijn Oosterhuis.
From right here in the Netherlands. The show gets going at 10:30. No, the doors open at 10:30. Show gets going at 10:45.
Yes.
I will personally vouch for Liz.
Yes.
Because I have seen her before, and she is incredibly funny.
Is she? Yes.
She's incredibly funny. You want a little bit of proof?
Sure.
All right, let's do that.
I'm not a big dieter, but I did a pretty extreme paleo diet with my little sister. For a full month, all we could eat was meat, vegetables, and fruit. That's it. And like a macadamia nut, but it's the worst nut. I refuse to eat it. I didn't think I was going to make it. I have a really bad sweet tooth. I thought I was going to cheat. But 3 weeks into this diet, I'm doing amazing. I'm rocking this diet. Until I got upset about something and realized that fruit doesn't cure sad. If anything, it's like a second helping of it. Right? Because cookies release endorphins that make you feel better. Kiwis remind you that nothing ever works out. It's a dick of a fruit.
Right?
That's really funny.
That's why I'm willing to vouch for her.
That's a dick of a fruit.
Kiwi's a dick of a fruit.
Dick of a fruit.
Liz Mealy and Tom Deacon at Boom Chicago. That is on Friday the 20th.
You did.
Super Bowl drag show at the Toll House Town. 9 Amsterdam drag houses, which is a thing. There are 9. They're drag houses. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know there were 9.
Yeah.
9 Amsterdam drag houses.
And hundreds of drag queens are going to compete for the title of leading drag house of 2015.
That's amazing. How did I miss this?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, I'm so upset with myself.
They're doing it at the beginning of the year. That way you hold the title over the course of the year. It's not like you can you do have,
until the Drag Queen Olympics.
That happens at Pride.
On Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's just another activity.
Yeah.
But it's also hosted by Jennifer Hopeless.
Okay.
Who does the Drag Queen Olympics. Is also hosting this.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl will consist of 4 parts: a presentation, a dance-off, a lip-sync competition, and a fashion show. This is going to be so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun.
Yeah.
That is the Super Bowl drag show at the Toll House Town. It gets going at 10 p.m. and it goes till 5 a.m.
So that's it for me, Jonathan Groubert.
And me, Nate Tytor. Thanks for listening and have an
Amsterdam good week.
Goodbye, audience.